Within a week after Ollie had given Jesus a ride into Jerusalem, Jesus was crucified for the sins of the world.
Don't throw me down the well!
It's a little bit like Mickey Mouse, isn't it? I'm sure the Messiah's gonna ride on me. Please.
Lord, my life is within your care.
Oh, hey, thanks, Aunt Alana, for saying I'm special. Why is the sheep so bug-eyed? I know he's sad, but I just hate him so much. Hello, lovely people. My name is Emma. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new. Today we are going to take a look at the first episode of The Adventures of Donkey Ollie. I could just tell that y'all are hungry for another cursed cartoon. Lads, I'm using a gender-neutral form of lads, just so you're aware. Lads, I have had a bunch of terrible old CG cartoons, knockoff movies, weird old Christian movies on my list for so long, and I don't have time for that right now. I'm doing a show, like, literally right now. Like, at the time you're watching, I have one show left. It'll be tomorrow. When you're seeing this, I'll have the last matinee of Young Frankenstein. Follow me on Instagram. I'll probably post photos of it up there. So between rehearsing and running the show, and, as I mentioned last week, having to fairly swiftly find somewhere new to live, I don't have time right now to watch a feature-length film through a couple of times, making all my notes, making the corkboard. I gotta do them perfect, okay? If I'm gonna do them, I'm gonna do them right. So you'll just have to bear with me. The Asylum made a knockoff of Dune that I am desperate to check out. So I thought a great exercise to do in the meantime would be to watch an episode of one of the more notorious religious, faith-based cartoons from the cursed CG era that I have never watched, and that is Donkey Ollie. So let's just dive right in.
Hello, everybody!
Wow! It doesn't even go from 0 to 100, it just kicks off at 100. Why is the theme song so fast? Why is the BPM so fast? Have you heard of Donkey Ollie? I didn't even I need to listen to it again just to try and pass what they were saying. Also, what? Boat Angel? Boat Angel? Should I find some background information on this? Adventures of Donkey Ollie are 13 children programs which follow the loving Donkey Ollie as he interacts with children and animals through the Bible lands. I don't think English was the first language of the person who wrote that, but that's okay. What the fuck is this? Okay. Produced by Boat Angel, they would hand out free copies of the film to preschools around the US. Back in the day, you could just hand preschoolers DVD copies of whatever you want. Have you heard the story about the donkey Ollie, Ollie? Have you heard the story? Ollie is his name. Have you heard the story? His name. His name. I knew what that note was going to be. Without listening to it before, I knew it. I hate him. I hate him. Beautiful landscape, though.
I'm Donkey Ollie. I've been on a lot of adventures, and I'd love to share them with you. To help us out, I'd like you to meet my good friend, Mr. Narrator.
Thanks, Ollie. The stories I'm going to tell you happened long ago, around the time
Wow, Mr. Narrator has some fabulous eyeliner going on.
of Jesus, and people still talk about them to this very day. This is Ollie's first adventure, and we'll call it Journey to Jerusalem.
Journey to Jerusalem.
When Ollie was young, he lived outside the city of Jerusalem, near the town of Bethany. He grew up on a small farm owned by Farmer John and his wife, and they took very good care of him. Ollie had one...
Let's just look at a real picture of a donkey for a second, shall we? No, not Donkey Ollie. My Google search is auto-filling in Donkey Ollie. Help. So this is what a donkey looks like. Not fucking Shrek. This is a donkey, right? They're cute. They've got long faces, eyes sort of on the side of their head, big long ears. I think that's what's so cursed about his face, is that it's perfectly spherical. He's got a head shaped like an orange, but donkeys have long faces. Like, again, I think that mouth would be fine if it was on a long snout. It's just the choice to make him have a perfectly round head, fucked up, and eyebrows.
Wonderful dreams of traveling all over the known world. Unfortunately, he lived with his brothers.
Oh my god, he looks so fucking angry. I'm sorry, he looks so furious.
Unfortunately, He lived with his brothers.
Who look more like real donkeys, actually. Still bad. They kind of got beaks.
One hot afternoon, all the young donkeys gathered around Antolana.
They've got beaks. Those are full-on beaks. That fucking donkey looks like a creature I would have made in Spore. God, I love Spore. I bet you could make some approximation of these donkey characters in Spore.
To hear one of her wonderful stories.
Tell us a story, Andalana.
Yeah, we want to hear about the time he gave baby Jesus a ride.
All right, children, if I...
Whoa, look at her ears. She kind of looks like a moose in a wig.
To hear one of her wonderful stories.
Tell us a story, Andalana.
Yeah, we want to hear about the time he gave baby Jesus a ride.
All right, children, if I must...
She's the... Wait, baby Jesus a ride. Okay, never mind. Whatever I was about to say was wrong.
It was a night as bitter cold as only Bethlehem's winters can get. The angel appeared to Joseph to tell him to flee with Mary and the child to Egypt. None of the other donkeys would hear of taking the trip. Well, as for me, I was just a sprig of a lass. I remember when Mary turned to me and asked me if I'd carry them. I'd never been so honored in my life. It was a long, long trip with Mary.
So in this universe, in the universe of Donkey Ollie, it is canon that donkeys can speak. And Mary, mother of Jesus Christ, turned to the donkey and was like, mate, you gotta help us out. That just strikes me as odd. I also just can't help but think every time I see this narrative portrayed somewhere about the fact that fleeing King Herod was only in the Gospel of Matthew and none of the other Gospels that talk about Jesus ever mentioned it. So I don't know. I just can't. That's a me thing. It's a me problem. Just enjoy the story. What's going on with her legs? Like the donkey's
Many
legs.
hardships. When we finally arrived in Egypt, I felt as if I could turn around and do the whole trip again. None of my hooves were even split.
Wow.
Tell us some more donkey legends.
In each generation, there have been donkeys that God has used for his purposes. It matters not your size or the family you're from. God has simply used those that were most available to him.
They're so pissed off. These are like the donkey equivalent of like white nationalists, aren't they? They're like, no, we're the pure-blooded chosen. God just used whatever donkey was closest. Yeah, probably.
Legacy goes back to the beginning of our time. There were donkeys that helped Noah with the ark. They brought in the wood from afar and helped plant the fields to grow the food for all the animals.
Is that canon? Donkeys helped to build the ark?
There were many donkeys that went with the Israelites to help them escape from slavery in Egypt. Also, donkeys were responsible for bringing the building blocks used to make the great temple.
What about the donkey that Balaam heard speak to him?
Well, that was the first time that God allowed people to understand us.
I'd like to be the donkey that Jesus uses to go to Jerusalem.
Hold on. Hang on a fucking second. There's some stuff to unpack here. First of all, cool, well, what about the donkey who did this? Best donkey voice, 10 out of 10. Worst donkey voice, Ollie. I'd like to be the donkey that takes Jesus to Jerusalem. So were the donkeys prophetic? And also, I'm sorry, and also, that was the first time God allowed humans to understand us. So in this universe, it is canon that donkeys can talk to people, thanks to God. This is so very fucking strange. Also, I've forgotten her name, this wise donkey character that carried pregnant Mary. Her laugh lines, she has so many laugh lines that it kind of looks like she has gills on her cheeks. Very fucking weird.
What's your name, young fellow?
Ollie. He thinks he's so special with his white coat and all.
Is your heart willing, child, to do what God wants?
Yes, I'm willing. But do you really think God will use me? I'm so small and I'm really different from everyone else.
What just happened to their expressions? They were like, yeah, he is small. This is a classic ugly duckling story, right? And they're like, yeah, he's not a beautiful swan like us. Why did they do that at the end? I love when the donkeys look angry, when they look pissed off. It's so funny. Also, I thought we gathered round to hear this donkey stories all the time. How does she not know Ollie's name?
Yes, I know he will. Don't let your small size or your white coat keep you from seeing what God sees. Ollie, he only looks at your pure heart.
But my brothers.
There are always those who will pick on someone who's special.
It's a musical. Oh no. him. You're someone special. What the fuck?
I know you're special. You're someone special. I know you're special. You're someone special. I know you're special. You're someone special.
Ollie's brothers made fun of him because Aunt Alana said he was special. Ollie escaped to the stall where he poured out his heart.
It's only been 3 seconds since the last song. There can't be another. Come on.
Lord, I have a willing heart for you. Lord, I'll be.
That is not even nearly the voice of the little donkey boy Ollie. Oh, hey Aunt Alana, do you think I'm special? Lord! I just don't know. Carry
What
on.
you want me to. Lord, my life is within your care. Lord, I'll be what you want me to.
What do these two birds have to do with anything? It's not a love song. Look at Donkey Ollie's face. I know he's sad, but I just hate him so much.
Lord, my life is within your care. I'll be strong because you're there.
Because you're there.
Later that evening,
That was it. That was kind of like they had that song. Like they had produced that song unrelated to this show and just used a bit of it. Like just cut a bit of the song into this episode, even though it's not the voice of the character or even remotely similar to the voice of the character, and then just abruptly cut it off.
Lord, my life is within your care.
Oh, hey, thanks, Aunt Alana, for saying I'm special. Although, to be fair, can you imagine the song being sung in his... Lord, my life is within your care. Like, maybe this is the right choice. Maybe this is the lesser of two evils. Let's watch him get bullied by his brothers.
Because you're...
There's a Joseph vibe, right? He's got a unique coat and his brothers pick on him. There's a bit of a Joseph vibe.
later that evening, Ollie's brothers returned to the stall.
Who do you think you are? Carrying on like God was going to choose you.
A little runt like you, carrying the Messiah, God would certainly choose.
Little runt like you, carrying the Messiah. He's my favourite. I know he's mean, but his voice is so good. You think you're gonna carry the Messiah? No way.
Choose me over you any day. Ollie, I think you've really gone overboard this time. There's no way God would pick you over any.
Ollie, I think you've really gone overboard this time. That was like AI-generated pitched-down Kermit the Frog voice. Ollie, it's not easy being green.
Of us.
Well, Lana told me that God would pick anyone who had a willing heart.
No, Alana told you that God would pick whichever donkey was closest, whichever donkey was most convenient. That's what she told you.
Now, Jesus sent his disciples in search of the donkey that was to accompany him on his journey to Jerusalem. Peter and James visited Ollie's owner, Farmer John, but came up empty-handed.
Peter, the master specifically said a very pale donkey, short in stature.
I know, James, but look for yourself. There didn't appear to be one light-colored one in the bunch. Maybe the master sent us to the wrong farm.
It's fucking donkey supremacy here.
Hold on.
Did we ever discuss why our master was so specific about having a white donkey? I feel like it's important to point out that the Bible doesn't say that he rode a white donkey. Or even a light-coloured donkey. That's just a sort of tradition that's been applied to the story. This is a very donkey-centric interpretation of biblical events. Look at this guy's fucking face!
Master make a mistake? I say let's ask the farmer again. Perhaps there is one donkey he forgot about.
Meanwhile, Ollie tried to join up with his brothers, playing skip the rope near the old well.
Can I play? Can I play, please?
Aren't you too good for us?
Yes, if after all the Messiah's going to choose you.
Come on, please, can I play?
Sure, Ollie. Let's let him play. Come on, jump in. You really think the Messiah's going to pick you?
I'm certain of it.
Well, that's too bad, because he'll have to find you first.
He's gonna throw him down the well. Oh, not before they gang up and sing a song, though.
Who do you think you are? Some kind of superstar.
Do you think you are the best? Let's just put him to the test.
Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? You're too small and you won't go far.
You're too different, you're too pale. Besides that, you're too frail.
Who do you think you are? So special it won't be hard.
We should throw you down the well. Tie him up and never tell.
Who do you think you are?
If the animation on the donkeys wasn't so absolutely cursed, this would be kind of a banger of a number. Who do you think you are? It's very dark. It's dark, it's scary. If you close your eyes, actually, it might be kind of cool. That's a ringing endorsement for any animated series.
No! Come on, guys, please don't tie me up!
It serves you right, Ollie. You're much too proud, little brother. Perhaps some time down the well will cure that.
Come on, guys! Don't throw me down the well! No!
Don't throw me down the well, guys! It's a little bit like Mickey Mouse, isn't it? Oh no, guys, please don't tie me up and throw me down the well. I'm sure the Messiah's gonna ride on me. I was so unprepared for him to slow-mo in time to sing a couple of lines as he fell down the well. Oh, if this was a parody, it'd be fucking top. I'm falling. Ooh. Splash. I mean, they had kind of a point about him being proud. And I feel like Aunt Alana? Was it Aunt Alana? For some reason, the names just aren't that memorable, except for Ollie, because they sang it 5 times in the opening. They were kind of right, like, he was getting a bit big for his boots. I mean, they shouldn't have tied him up and thrown him down the well. But, like, Aunt Alana should have known better than to single him out and sing that he's special. Like, of course his brothers are gonna be put off by that. Come on, guys. Why is it so green down there? Where's this green light coming from? Is it green light or is the water just like a bit green? And it's dyed his skin green, his fur green. His mouth looks like a coconut. That's it. As you know, I'm a big musicals fan, and my favourite thing is when a song just narrates exactly what's happening. I'm in a well and the water's rising. My brothers threw me down here and now they've left. Like, yep, we saw that happen. It's like we always say, tell, don't show. Or in this case, tell and show. Show and tell. It is for children. Get this little green bastard out of the well. Oh, oh. I just don't need to see these extreme close-ups of the donkey's wet face. You know what I mean? I just don't need that in my life. We're all the same. We're all the same. Do you think they, were running short on the episode length? Like, they wanted it to be a certain length, and it was coming up short, so they're like, we're gonna make the well song real long. We're just gonna repeat the chorus line over and over again, even though it is just this donkey in the well. Like, children aren't gonna be there like, inside we're all the same. Children are gonna be like, I'm bored. Get the donkey out of the well. I'm bored. Mom, I'm bored. Can I have a snack? You know what I mean? Thank God we have time for this electric guitar solo. You know, I thought something was missing about this biblical cartoon about a donkey. It was a guitar solo. So thank God we fixed that. We're all the same. Inside, we're all the same. Maybe they put him down the well because he won't fucking shut up. They're like, will you stop singing that shit over and over again?
Well, I've shown you all my best donkeys. Yet you say the Messiah would not be pleased with any of them.
Yes, old man. They're all very fine animals.
Indeed. The finest we've...
We did not record our voiceover in the same location. He's so echoey. Did you hear that?
seen.
Well, then surely one of these must be appropriate for your purposes.
Now, John, there's one of them you haven't shown them. Ollie.
Yes, Father, they haven't seen Ollie.
Well, I really don't think they'd be interested in Ollie. He's too small, and very strange color for a donkey. Far too pale.
Far too pale? Maybe that's the one the master wants. Do you think you can round this Ollie up?
Sure, if he hasn't wandered off too far.
Fucking football head over here. Hey Arnold, anyone? It's like AI's combined Hey Arnold and Dora the Explorer.
Always getting himself lost.
Go fetch him, Elizabeth.
I know the perfect donkey to help carry the Messiah on this important journey. He's too small and he always gets lost. Perfect!
These men have important things to do.
Donkey Ollie, where have you gone to? Donkey Ollie, where have you gone to?
Please.
I've looked for you for a long, long time. Donkey Ollie, where have you gone to? Why can't you hear me? Please come home.
I don't think there's been like a full minute of animation without breaking into song. This doesn't need to be a song. Where's Donkey Ollie doesn't need to be a song.
Donkey Ollie,
Where have you gone to?
why can't you hear me?
Please come home.
Please come home.
Why is the sheep so bug-eyed? It's actually way cuter than any of the donkeys, but still.
Elizabeth skipped about looking for Ollie and stopped by the well for a drink of cool water.
Ollie, is that you? Well, hold on to the rope and push with your legs.
She's so calm about the fact that this donkey that she loves has fallen into the well. Hey Ollie, is that you? Okay, hold on to the rope, I'll pull you up. Has this happened before?
Look at you, you're a sight. How did you get yourself into that predicament?
Look at you, you're fucking green. I've been drinking out of this well, what's in there?
Well, never mind. Hold still, you silly donkey. Let me untie you. Don't you know that Jesus wants you?
Smug little fucker.
So you found the young fellow. He is an unusual color.
Yeah, he's green. It's pretty unusual.
Just as the master described him, except I've never seen a donkey so green.
Oh, that's not his real color. I'll clean him up and he'll be ready to go.
You're going to...
Are we not going to talk about the fact that the well water is green? She was just about to get some water for her drink. And it's green? This isn't like some kale shit. This is like there's algae or something in there.
Pick him? Are you sure? We have many that are much smarter and much stronger than him.
No, I'm sure he's the one. The master's chosen
I actually recorded my voiceover lines inside a well. Isn't that funny?
him.
Like, the conversation between those two guys is like, are you sure you want him? It doesn't sound like... Oh no, trust me, Jesus said he'd be perfect. They couldn't just rent a booth for a day to get all of these lines done? What? You can't brush off the green.
Can you
He needs
believe
a
it?
shower.
I'm twice his size.
Yeah, and I'm twice as smart.
And what about me? I'm twice as fast.
Oh, here we go.
A donkey such as I really don't know why. I was the biggest, strongest one. I was the wisest, smartest one. But a donkey such as I'd like to ask him why.
I'm getting a real... You know the bad guys in Bugsy Malone? Bad guys, we're the very worst. Each of us contemptible, we're criticized and cursed. If you haven't seen Bugsy Malone, what the fuck are you doing here? Watching this shit with me instead. Every time these three do a song, that is the vibe I get.
He chose the smallest one. Not a donkey such as I.
As his brothers continued to complain, Ollie gladly left with the apostles for Jerusalem.
Bye. If he's singing diegetically, where are those female voices coming from? We know Ollie's got like a grown-ass woman's gospel singer voice, so it's not him. Oh, the children are going with them. It's the children singing. Why are the children going off with these strange men? That mum let the children go off with these strange men? Or is the mum with them too? God, I hope she's there. Oh, no, that's the child.
Your banners now, make a grand display.
I hate that child's face. Their eyes are so unfortunate.
To Jerusalem, rejoice and shout hooray!
Hooray!
We're marching with our Lord and King.
Is that Jesus?
We're off upon our way.
Is that Jesus? Obviously, classically, is the whitest Jesus you've ever seen. The magician's goatee? Has he got blonde hair? This might be my favourite portrayal of Jesus since Cube Jesus. He's gonna cripple this tiny dog. This is a tiny child donkey. Not only is he a child, but he's a runt. This donkey isn't gonna be strong enough to carry Jesus. I love that he's sitting side saddle. Oh, his hair's brown now.
You are a beautiful donkey. Ollie, I'm so glad you offered to give me a ride.
Now, I don't think this is a bad thing. Just to preface the thing I'm about to say. That does feel like a slightly effeminate combination of voice and face for Jesus Christ. I just think that's an interesting choice.
Have you ever seen such a sight?
Within a week after Ollie had given Jesus a ride into Jerusalem, Jesus was crucified for the sins of the world. Ollie carried the body of Jesus, followed by John and Mary.
Ollie carried the body of Jesus. Holy shit, this donkey's getting some hours in.
He grieved for the one who had given him so much love and understanding. He turned down all his favorite foods and began to grow weak. Elizabeth grew more and more worried about him and prayed to God to restore his will to live.
Oh, hey, narrator. Remember that guy? He's been speaking throughout, but we only saw him at the start and just now. I guess he's just hanging around.
Here it is, kids. What you been waiting for? Farmer John's Corner.
What? Ah!
Thanks, Ollie. Hi, boys and girls, and any animals that might be watching. My name is Farmer John, just like the Farmer John in the story you just saw.
Oh.
That Farmer John was my great add about 70 or 80 more greats grandfather. He loved
I don't know if that's true. What's happening?
Donkey Ollie and was proud to have him on his farm. Now, I just thought of something. Wouldn't it be great to actually draw a picture of Donkey Ollie? Now, I have my trusty pencil Clarence, and we're all set to go. I'll see ya.
What? What's happening?
Forgot this. Stupid of me. Okay, so, the first...
Oh no, I don't know who this is, but I love him. He's adorable, Farmer John.
First thing is to put this where I won't stumble over it.
Yeah?
Because I don't want to hear any excuses about how I can't draw. I can't draw at all. Of course you can. Everybody can draw.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if it's good. It doesn't matter if it's bad.
Oh.
The point is you did it. It's done. People will love it.
Donkey Ollie's got their very own Bob Ross in Farmer John.
So, let's move on. First thing is to get a pencil. I have Clarence.
Okay.
And to get some paper.
I'm gonna grab a green pencil, because that's obviously the colour of the most iconic Ollie. I got a little WWF notebook. I will put my drawing of Donkey Ollie next to this recipe for red Thai curry noodle soup. Right, fire away, John.
You don't have pencil and paper? Well, I think we can wait. Go get some pencil and paper.
I got it. I'm ready.
I can wait. I'm fine.
I'm ready, John. John, I've done it. I've got them. Why do I love this man?
Okay, we're ready.
I wish it was all this instead of the cartoon. I wish Farmer John had just narrated the story to us. Take out the animation, replace the whole thing with Farmer John. 100% flawless. 5 stars.
Well, I never said I'd wait very long.
He waited ages.
I think the first thing you should do is, with the help of a parent, get online and go to donkeyollie.com.
I mean, I'm not going to call my mum just to go on donkeyollie.com, so I think I can handle it. Do you think the website's still live? No. John, what do I do? The website's not live.
Well, that's nice.
They bought a whole .com domain for this program.
And on there, you'll find a picture just like this.
Okay.
Now, to help out just now, I'm going to take that picture and transfer it to my hand and put it right there. So you can see it the whole time.
It's cut off.
Now, the fun part...
Just do our best.
Pick up your Clarence, or whatever you've named your pencil.
Timothy?
And just start drawing.
Guys, my Ollie is not good. Look like Donkey Ollie? I did it, Mom.
See you next time.
In our next episode, Ollie takes little Jehu into Jerusalem to see if his crippled leg can be cured.
Little Jehu, jump down. The Lord has healed you.
Hey, look at me!
But Ollie is captured and beaten. Only a miracle can save him.
Oh my god, why does such horrible shit happen to Ollie?
That's next time on The Adventures of Donkey Ollie.
Thanks for coming. See you next time.
Thanks for coming. See you next time when I get horribly beaten. Look forward to that, children. Oh, Lord. Well, that was Donkey Ollie. If you want to watch more, let me know if there's any other weird-looking cartoons. They don't have to be Christian. If there's anything else out there that you think would be fun for us to take a look at, let me know down below. Give me your thoughts. Let me know what your favourite song was. Wow, what a selection of absolute bangers. Maybe I'll do a Booples and record some cover versions of the songs from this episode of Donkey Ollie. If I do, that will be on the Patreon, which, other than liking this video, leaving your comments and subscribing and watching more content, is the best way to support this channel. And with that, I must give a big old shout out and a thank you to my giant chickens and colossal quackers over on Patreon. Especially Conla. God damn it, Conla. Throw Conla down a well. most importantly, have yourselves a very lovely week, and I will see you really soon.